Advanced media measurement sort of is an all-inclusive for linear television, addressable television, OTT, CTV, digital, et cetera. So where we're going and advancing as a media world, we also need to advance as a measurement world. So Affinity Solutions is the leading consumer purchase data platform with over 140 million credit and debit cards. And what we represent in the, and as one party in the ecosystem of advanced media measurement is the outcome, the transaction, the purchase, that when advertisers want to make media valuable and accountable, they use Affinity Solutions.
Well, I'm glad you brought up outcomes because these days, a lot of some brands are feeling pressure to, show that their media investments performing, and they're looking for true outcomes. What can you tell us about that? With what a true outcome is?
Yeah, over my career, having been at a VC-backed data startup, then acquired by Nielsen, a measurement company, and now at Affinity, the progression has always been to measure more and more outcomes. We went from age and gender and eyeballs to a little bit more transactional in nature of outcomes being website visitations or other. But we believe the true outcome is the purchase, the transaction. So moving the world from, to a certain extent, proxies to the ultimate purchase. And what that does, given the fact that Affinity Solutions tracks over 4,200 actual brands, full share of wallet, all purchase, is we're able to then link that advertising campaign and that media to an eventual sale, which hasn't happened before. It's always been a goal. By no means are we going to do it alone, but as an industry, we feel this is a core and very additive ingredient for next generation measurement and attribution, aka the outcome.
Well, you brought up proxies. I was hoping you could elaborate a bit more on that, some of the differences between proxies versus purchase data, and what are some of the advantages that purchase data have?
Yeah, I think all signals, to a certain extent, maybe not all, but to a certain extent, most signals can be valuable. And you start to get a picture and paint a picture around attribution, or essentially the cause and effect, what works and what doesn't work. So proxies are very valuable if you think about the world of fraud, brand safety, verification, validation, even attention metrics, as well as the standardized advanced media and TV metrics. You start to think about all the different touch points that are representative of what ultimately the advertiser wants. Did this get, keep, or grow my client, my customers? And so what we're doing is we are becoming an essential block in that process. And yes, proxies are important to some extent in the traditional media sense, but we believe, and very strongly, that the world is moving towards sort of a thesis of all marketing is performance-based marketing, and all marketing needs to show outcomes, and must, because that's how you hold it accountable, and that's how you show ROI.
Well, finally, Damian, looking ahead to the next 6 months to a year, is there anything that you're really excited to see or you'd like to see happen?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that all of the different key entities in this media and marketing ecosystem are really embracing new currencies, new metrics. That's happening across the news every day. Both from a tier one media standpoint, from a marketing and measurement platform standpoint, and from an agency and brand standpoint. That's important. That's the initial movement of the snowball going down the hill. What really will make that gain pace and girth there is to have that ultimate outcome or data set tied to that new measurement that's sort of percolating in the environment. So making sure that all of those efforts, while interesting and innovative, end with a proof point of, did this work? Humans like endings to things. They like understanding what happened. So that's where Affinity Solutions comes in.